welcome to Motivational Monday, the first Motivational Monday of January. Jasmine is here with me.
Hello.
And we're in the car, which makes a change. I used to always do my Motivational Mondays in the car, Jazz.
Yeah, you did.
That's how it all started. In this video today, we're going to talk about how surprised you'll be. Well, she doesn't know yet, but she's going to join in. How surprised you'll be if you do one small thing for yourself, like changing one thing that's small. Because I think there's such a risk of being so overwhelmed, because you're like, oh, especially in January, you're like, oh, I've got to do all these things and it's too much. But if you get that one small thing and do it, you then feel like, oh, I achieved that, and then it'll get you in the right vibrational mindset to achieve other things.
Yeah, I totally agree. The last 2 years, I didn't feel that like New Year's Eve feeling. I felt like overwhelmed, just like a lot of people are this year. But for some reason this year I did get that like New Year's feeling. So I feel bad that I felt it and not everyone else has. But I just wish everyone could feel it.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do you think it was? Do you think have to do all the getting dressed out, going out, and all of that sort of thing? Maybe that alleviated some of the pressure.
I don't know. 'Cause we still did dress up and
Yeah, we
have our own
did.
little party.
But life did feel quite chill, didn't it? Because
Yeah.
we were sort of doing our own thing and whatnot. But
Yeah.
so that's my sort of tip, is that sometimes you can feel like, well, there's no way I can do all of those things. Well, don't try and do all of those things. Try and do one small thing.
Yeah.
Whether that's like for me, for example, as of tomorrow, I've got to start a new schedule, and I'm a little bit like, oh, how am I going to do that and still get all my other stuff done? But I'll just start with the one thing, like, right, get up and get ready, and then make the cup of coffee, and then get to my desk, and then, you know, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. Because if you start with that one thing rather than looking at all that you've got to do, it makes you feel a whole lot better, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I found my breakfast, it's something I feel quite, I don't know what the right word for it.
So sort of like set the tone for the day sort of thing? Or...
Yeah, because I've been having smoothie bowls a lot more recently, which obviously has got quite a lot of goodness in.
Yeah.
Some may argue it's too much sugar, but it depends on the person. I get on with it perfectly fine, and I really enjoy them. And I find it's just getting more of that, like vegetables and fruit in the morning.
Yeah.
And I think they're really nice, and I don't know, I just look forward to it.
Yeah, gets you excited for your day, for that one thing that you're like, right, that's it, I've had my smoothie bowl now, so I can face the day. And see, that's more like a belief system, a mindset thing, isn't it? And if that's your sort of set point almost, to say, now I've had that, I'm ready for the day.
I guess I feel like you with your coffee. Yeah. Well, a lot of people have the same thing with coffee, but I don't like coffee.
No. Or just that these rituals and routines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Creating habits that are a good habit to go forwards with and stuff like that. So, yep, so that's my tip today. Now, also, I'm going to ask you some more stuff in a minute, but do stay tuned, because I have got, after this, oh, bless you, I'm going to pop a little reading on here, so a piece that I wrote this morning. Have you read it yet, Jazz, on Instagram?
I did, yes.
Did you like it?
I did.
People seem to be liking it. So for me, it's a little bit writery, so a little bit creative, also hopefully motivational. And I don't mean for it to sound bossy, like I've got all the answers in the world, but I do sort of think, I don't know, you get to a certain age when people might think, you must know a thing or two, you know what I mean? So that's when being that bit older is the blessing, for sure. So anyway, I've read that for you guys. It's a bit of spoken word after this, and you can have a listen to that. But Jasmine, how are you feeling about 2021?
I feel quite optimistic about it, which almost feels wrong to say, because I know so many people are feeling so negative about it still. But you saw that thing on the Simple Politics Instagram, didn't you?
Yes.
I saw the months, and then what would happen, like, ideally.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, we'll get the vaccine rolled out, and then everyone will be like, well, again, people will start
hugging their loved ones.
Yeah,
like
and
full time or something.
Yeah, and things like that. And it just looked really nice to look at, even though it might not happen that way. I think just having a little bit of like positivity and optimism can really help. Even if things, I don't know how things are going to go, but I think just being trying to be positive about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I also think being positive about here and now, because it's not all bad. I mean, obviously there are loads of tragic things that are going on, but there are some things that you can think, well, that's not too bad, and that's not too bad, and this is the whole purpose of my work and my research, what did people find about it that was, you know, what was their opinion of things? Was there some good? Was there some bad? Because the majority of people I've spoken to have managed to find some good.
Yeah, same here actually, and it was nice to see on New Year's Eve a lot of people saying, oh well, this is like the positives that I've got from the year. I did like a yearly roundup on like a video and showed all their like highlights, which was really nice to see.
Yeah.
So everyone has found, well, most people have found some sort of positive from this year.
Yeah.
And even if that's just that you're enjoying being at home more or cooking meals more, which I know we're quite enjoying.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, so there's definitely some here and now positives to have from it. But that said, like I say, it's that time of year, very easy to get overwhelmed. So try not to be. Try and do one little thing at a time and do your first small thing. Do that small thing, achieve it, and then realise, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Sonny was saying in her video, she said she sets like quarterly targets, or like she'll focus on, at some point she'll focus on like fitness more or something else more.
She had 5 F's, wasn't it? 5 F's: family, fitness, faith, friendships, finance. Can't remember.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing. So, but that's sort of more categorising. I'm trying to sort of say to you guys, January can be so just take it really simple. One thing.
Even if you do like one thing every month, and then they'll start to become like a habit, and it won't then feel like a effort anymore. Because if you follow for the whole of January that one thing, then in February it's just going to be your normal like way of life.
Yeah.
So then you can implement. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
You can then add something else to the list.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you look at the new normal, when they was calling it the new normal, walking around in, well, no, it wasn't masks and things then, but they started calling it that, and we was all like, oh, okay. But it's become so, you know, here we are nearly a year on, and it is now normal to just, oh, you got your mask, you know. Or you see people get out their car. Have you done this? You park up in the car park, you see someone get out of their car and they're like, oh, like that, and they turn around, they go back, and
I've had someone look at me and then they turn right around, you're like, mask.
You forgot your mask, yeah, that's it, yeah. Or yeah, stuff like that. So it is very much becoming a new normal, and actually it's going to be really odd for little children who have only known it this way.
Yeah,
they're going to have to sort of like get used to.
You think like 2-year-olds or like 3-year-olds that have only just started to understand everything?
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. This channel is growing exponentially. I love it. I hope you saw the New Year's Day video. If you didn't, go back and have a look at that. That's about the big goals and big dreams that we've got going on. And I'm pleased to say, I mean, there are changes happening. There is growth happening, which is incredible. So please do make sure that you keep up and keep sharing and keep whatever you think you want to do to help me, which would be brilliant. And yes, so enjoy this next piece of reading, and I will see you tomorrow for another Couch to 5K. Right, take care, bye for now.
A new week, new year, new working opportunities, or just labels which fuel anxious pressures. The tree is on the driveway now, shedding needles. Don't you get them in your feet, Mum would yell when we were children. Excitement we felt heading into Kingswood Farm to choose our tree is history now, seeming so long ago. Christmas, something to be excited about at last, was the twinkle in our eyes, our reason to smile. We'd wake with those fuzzies and switch on the warm white fairy lights in the darkness of the early morning. We still felt the magic of Christmas despite 2020. Now I stand in the starkness of the clean and tidy living room and I nod. Nice and tidy, I think as I look around. Yep, nice and tidy. A fact. Has it gone, that magic? Or have we closed ourselves to it instead? After all, it is January, that bleak, dark and cold month, which carries 1,000 pressures to catch up with work, adhere to shiny new rules the boss saw fit to create. January is long. Of course, we could decide to leave those anxieties on the pillowcase as we begin this working week. We might realise that this is just like any other day, except for the label we've given it. Pressures were there in December, but with fairy lights, seeming to have the answers to that magic feeling. The decorations and the Christmas warmth enveloped us with its love. Now they're gone, so it's down to you and me. It's up to us to own this day, smash the worries to pieces. We have totally got this in control, and we're going to see the magic in January too, because that's simply who we are. We are strong, we are achievers. We want the best for ourselves and those around us. Facing January darkness, we need excitement here too. Warm scarves, flasks in the car, working from home maybe with water bottles, lighting candles. And then finishing the day with a proud sigh, eating slow-cooked meals in front of the fire, early nights and less rushing around. And of course, memories of the love we felt from those who mattered just last week. If we didn't feel it, they didn't matter. Let's do this, January said.